What a round of Rugby Championship. Round 3 done and dusted. Box with a huge comeback win over All Blacks at Ellis Park. Wallabies record their first win for this year's Rugby Championship and their first win in the Rugby Championship since 2022. Wild scenes in Argentina. Their first round of having players in my team of the week. This is my team of the week for round 3 of the Rugby Championship. As always, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do I know anything about rugby? What changes would you make? Where have I gone wrong? Who would be your captain? Let me know in the comments. While you're there, hit that subscribe. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody, to Kick On Rugby channel. I'm your host, Dane Sherritt, and we're getting to round 3 of the Rugby Championship Team of the Week. And I'm not going to wait around any longer. Let's get straight into it. As always, let me know what you guys think. Let's get into it. So my Team of the Week for the Rugby Championship, round 3, Angus Bell, Cody Taylor, Frans Malherbe up front. My locks, Pieter-Steph du Toit and Tupou Vaa'i. Pieter-Steph du Toit, my captain for the round. Back row of Ethan Blackadder, Carlo Tizzano and Jasper Wiese. 9-10 of Jake Gordon and Sasha Feinberg Ngumuzulu. Centers of Geordie Barrett, Len Ikitau. And back 3 of Caleb Clark, Marika Korobetti and Tom Wright. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know in the comments what changes you would make. I want to hear them. Let's talk about it. And what a round of rugby it was. So let's get into some of the reasons why. So front row, I've got Angus Bell, Cody Taylor, and Frans Malherbe. Ooh, that's a strong front row, man. Angus Bell, he was immense. Listen to this stat quickly. 18 tackles. 18 tackles for a prop. 18 tackles. That is wild. 1 turnover as well. That's a huge effort from the big fella. He rushed out of the line at one time and absolutely smoked an Argentinian. It's beauty. I might just play it there for us quickly. It's a beauty.
Oh, that's a good shot from Bell.
So he was really good there. Frans Malherbe, 2 carries, 8 tackles for the big fella. Loved his scrumming, loved his hitting rucks. Got through a bit of work. Big Frans did. And that's why he's in my team of the week for this round. And then Cody Taylor was fantastic for the All Blacks. Literally, man, you can say a lot of things about that All Black Springbok game. All Blacks, man, had that one in the bag, just couldn't hold on to it that last 10 minutes, and Cody Taylor was fantastic. 1 try, 7 carries, 11 tackles, all over the park. His line-out throws were superb. Every time he carried the ball, really, really strong and put dents in that Springbok defense. So my locks, Pieter-Steph du Toit and Tupou Vaa'i, probably the 2 best on ground in that game. They were both fantastic for either side. Pieter-Steph was 11 tackles, 11 carries, and throughout the game, he played 4, 5, and 7 while the subs were being made, while injuries were being made, while forced injuries were made. He was just the, mate, I'll play anywhere. Baru, let me play anywhere. Let me just play. And that's, man, he's fantastic. This is his 3rd round of Team of the Week. He's been in every round. He's just, wherever you play, I'll bet you could play him in the centers or on the wing and he would find a way to make an impact on the game. He's fantastic. Tupou Vaa'i, oh, wow. A lot of question marks around the locks for the All Blacks, and Tupou Vaa'i really put both hands up for, hey, I'm in this conversation. I'm here for a reason. I've got that work rate. I can hit rucks. I'm good in the lineouts. And man, whatever you need as a lock, he ticked those boxes this weekend. He was 2 carries, 6 tackles, 1 turnover. Man, really, really stepped up in that locking department for the All Blacks. My back row, Ethan Blackadder, Carlo Tizzano, and Jasper Wiese. Blackadder was, again, unreal. His work rate is through the roof. If the roof was here, his work rate is here. Ethan Blackadder, the roof was here, the work rate is here. It's through the roof. It's fantastic. Always makes a ton of tackles, getting around the pot. He's just that, and I said it in the review of the game, he's that stone in the opposition's boot. Just irritating, just fucking take my boot off, shake the stone out. Always that fly at a barbecue that's just all around the food. That's Ethan Blackadder. Carlo Tosano, holy, listen to this stat. So he made 22 tackles in this game, all right? In international level, he's made 53 tackles it is, with no misses. No misses. That is wild. That's a really, really good stat. And as a flanker, you pride yourself on your defense, man. And that's beautiful. So he had 7 carries, 22 tackles, obviously no misses in the tackles, 2 turnovers. Unreal effort, man. And one of the big reasons why the Wallabies ended up winning that game was Carlo Tosano. Jasper Wiese, huge effort for your first game back in over 6 weeks against the All Blacks at a packed out Ellis Park. Holy, it doesn't get bigger than that. And you're just, yes, bro, let's go. Carries were off the charts. 9 carries, 1 defender beaten, 8 tackles, 2 turnovers. That is an absolute effort. That is like telling your average Joe Blow to not train at all and then go run a marathon and do 100 push-ups afterwards. That's the kind of the similarities there, if that makes sense. Not playing at all, yes, training, but not playing at all for 6 weeks and then play against the All Blacks. What a massive effort from Jasper Wiese. My 9 and 10, Jake Gordon and Sasha Feinberg-Gumuzulu. Gordon, 1 try, 81 passes, ever present, really, really good for the Wallabies. And then Sasha Feinberg-Gumuzulu, 16 points, 7 tackles, 7 carries, 63 run meters. For a young fly-off to be chucked in that cauldron of Ellis Park against the All Blacks, backs against the wall, you're down by 10 points with 10, 15 minutes to go, and then still come out and win it. That's massive, man. That 60-meter penalty kick that he slotted as well, huge. And this is going to be the win. Yeah, is one thing. That's fantastic. But going forward for him in his career, going from we're behind, we're going to lose in our backyard to winning, massive. And he was controlling all of that. So really good for him there. Centers, Geordie Barrett, Len Ikitau. Geordie Barrett, 1 try, 12 carries, 91 run meters, 7 tackles. Could not have done more to try and make an effort to try and make the All Blacks win. He did everything he could possibly have done to put All Blacks in the position to win that game. He was unreal. Reading South Africa's plays, obviously that intercept, he read it really well, but his carries off first phase, his defense as well, really, really good and deserves the spot in this week's Team of the Week. Len Ikitau, 10 carries, 5 defenders beaten, 5 tackles, razzle-dazzle stuff to set up a few line breaks, made a line break himself. Just bringing that X factor, man. That inside ball to Tom Wright that got the line break, and then Jake Gordon ended up scoring. And then he bust through for Korobetti to make a half break, and then Valentini ended up scoring. So he was directly involved in both of Aussie's tries. So really gets the shout out there, Len Ikitau. And then my back three of Caleb Clark, Marika Korobetti, and Tom Wright. Clark was fantastic for the All Blacks, rounding off tries. Yes, he scored 2 tries. He had 6 carries, 54 run meters, 2 defenders beaten. I was more impressed with how they used him off first phase. I said that was how they're going to do it. He's a big body, and he did really well there. He's so dynamic. Can bump players off, can step you, run over the top of you. He's got it all. And then Korobetti, I thought, did really well coming off his wing, get heaps of involvements in the game for the Wallabies. Also did as all he can to help the Wallabies win. He was 9 carries, 1 defender beaten, and he had 1 turnover as well. And then Tom Wright, 1 try assist, 6 carries, 2 defenders beaten, really, really good for the Wallabies there. It was horrendous conditions, but for their back three to do what they did really well, and they linked up nicely with Len Ikitau for both, or for the first try. Tom Wright was involved in the second try, actually. He took the next hit up after that line break. So he did really well then. Just their involvements in the game. And I wanted to pick Wallabies players because they got their first win, man. So they're getting a bit of favour there, and they got their players in there. As always, let me know what you guys think of this team. What changes would you make? Love to hear what you guys think. Hit that subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.